Hi everyone, this is Angie, and today I wanted to do a review of this gorgeous green sequin Kensington bag from Kurt Geiger. So most of my handbag reviews have been of Chanel, mainly because Chanel is the brand that I have the most of in my handbag collection. But my love for handbags actually started with Dior, not Chanel. Lately, I have been trying to get more into contemporary brands, and the reason is because I feel like a lot of these high-end premium brands, their prices keep going up, but their quality keeps going down. And I don't think I'm the only one who feels this way. If you look up Chanel in any of the forums online, like the Reddit subreddit for Chanel, TPF, a lot of customers and fans do complain about how the quality has gone down. And I think that anytime a brand or a company becomes very big and the demand goes up, inevitably there will be quality issues with their products. This just expected. You can't guarantee that every product will be made perfectly when you have to make so many to meet higher demands. But at least with contemporary brands, they don't charge thousands or tens of thousands of dollars like some of these high-end brands. So I would say if there are quality issues, it's a bit more understandable and and as consumers, we can forgive a little more. So that's how I started looking into Kurt Geiger. A little bit of a history behind this brand. Kurt Geiger was an Austrian designer and refugee who started his brand and opened his first store in London on Bond Street in 1963. And the brand first started as a footwear company, but it started growing. There are actually three brands within the company: Kurt Geiger London, KG Kurt Geiger, and Carvela. In 2012, they expanded into the US and they even started their own charity foundation in 2022 called the Kindness Foundation. This foundation is funded by the purchases of their customers, and their goal is to raise about £1 million per year to support disadvantaged youth who are pursuing their dreams in creative fields. Kurt Geiger is also known for their emblematic mascot, the eagle head, on a lot of their bags, on their Kensington line of bags, and some of their shoes. And this eagle head symbolizes strength, endurance, creativity, kindness, a lot of the things that the brand stands for. And this eagle head was thought of by their creative director back in 2017, Rebecca Farrar-Hockley. She found a vintage jewelry that belonged to her grandmother that had this eagle head, and that's where she got the inspiration for this motif. So a lot of people became aware of Kurt Geiger around 2021. This is when their Kensington bag, especially the one in the rainbow print, became very popular amongst fashion bloggers and fashion influencers. And at the time, the Kensington regular size retailed for around $260. Right now, it's around $320. This Kensington line of bags come in so many different colors and materials that it's just a very fun line of bags that you wouldn't get with other designer brands. The Kensington bag comes in, I believe, 7 sizes. There could be more just because the brand produces so many different variations of this bag that it's a little bit difficult to keep track of all of them. But the one I have here is the mini size. The mini is 20 centimeters across. They have the micro size, which barely fits anything. I don't have one, but I did see one at Nordstrom Rack, and it's basically a card case with a chain around it, and that one is 11 centimeters across. Then they have the 17 centimeters, which is comparable to the Chanel Square Mini. They also have a 20 centimeters, which is their mini size, comparable to the rectangular mini by Chanel. And the regular size is 23 centimeters to 24 centimeters, which is comparable to the Chanel regular. Then you get into the large version, which is around 30 centimeters, which is like the Chanel Jumbo. Then the XXL, which is 38 centimeters, comparable to the Chanel Travel XXL bag. And the last one in their lineup that I saw on their website is the Macro, which is almost 50 centimeters across, which looks huge, but strangely it looks really cute, and the eagle head on that bag is so big. I would love to see if anybody can do a video on that bag and try on to see how it looks. But yeah, the one I have here is the mini size. So this is 20 centimeters across, 16 centimeters in height, and 7 centimeters in depth. This sequin version comes in this bright neon green. It also came in a gold and a lighter pink and a darker pink / orange. Pink / orange means that when you flip the sequins up like this, it's a different color from when you flip the sequins down. The green one, it's the same, but when you flip it up, it has a more of a matte appearance, and then when you flip it down, it has more of a shiny appearance. I really love this bag because it's so much fun. The bright neon green is gorgeous when it hits the sunlight, and even the hardware and this little leather strap on the hardware is the same shade of green as the sequin. So let's see what fits inside. Oh, but first, inside you just have one big pocket and a slip pocket right here, and it says the Kensington, and there's no other pockets in the back or in the front. So we can fit my wallet, we can fit my key clay, my lipstick, and my little perfume. And I believe I can still fit my phone as well. And that's pretty much it. I don't think I can fit, or actually I can fit a sunscreen here, but it's a little tight, and you just close it like so. And there's these two snappy things, and I find that to be the most uncomfortable thing about this bag. I wish there was just one, because getting these to match up sometimes is a bit of a pain, because you have to make sure you get it on this side, then you have to go over here and toggle it until you get it to close completely. And because even though it's a structured bag, because it is leather and it moves around a bit, when you put the flap over it, it doesn't just immediately snap on. You kind of have to play around with it until you can close the bag. But yeah, it fits quite a bit for a mini bag. I actually got this bag pre-owned on Depop for less than $100. So that's another thing with the Kensington or Kurt Geiger bags in general. They don't really hold a resale value. So they're not investment pieces, but I think that's something that Kurt Geiger fans already know. If you buy a Kurt Geiger bag, you buy it for the affordability or the relative affordability, the fun materials and colors. But if you're thinking about holding on to it to invest in it and resell it later on, don't bank on that, because some of these bags I've seen on Depop or eBay for even less than $50, and they're in pretty good condition. So let me go into some mod shots. So one way to wear this bag is over the same size shoulder. And this is quite comfortable because you can rest your hand on top of the bag without bending your arm too much. But I'm not sure if I like how this length looks on me because it is a bit long. I'm about 5'5" to 5'6" for reference. So I can definitely wear this crossbody, which looks a bit better because it's right at my hip now. And yeah, this really matches my jacket today. Another way to wear this is, so you only have 2 grommets on the bag. So you'll have to open up the flap to pull the chain through. And once you pull it through and close the flap, which again, it's kind of a hassle to close the flap on this bag, but you can double up the chain like this and wear it over the shoulder. And I'm thinking I could probably triple up the chain. So let's see if I can make that work. One more time like that. And yeah, this would make it short enough to be a handheld handbag, or you can wear it on the crook of your arm, but there isn't enough space to wear it over the shoulder. That was my review of the Kensington by Kurt Geiger and this green sequin, which is probably perfect for St. Patrick's Day, or if I'm going to a really late night concert or something. I think this will really pop out, and my husband or friends can spot me even from far away just because of this bag. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them down below or message me and I'll get back to you. Thank you. Bye.